do a blessing, and then I'll say a quick word of welcome. But first, my name is Agustin Romero, and I'm going to introduce myself the way my grandmother taught me to introduce ourselves. So my name is Agustin Romero. I am the grandson of Maria Luisa and Francisco Rodriguez, grandson of Esther and Agustin Romero, son of Raul Lopez and Margaret Urano Romero, Raul Romero. My partner in this world is my wife, Lily Soto, who we've been a couple since we were freshmen in high school. So we're going on 44 years together. And our most sacred treasures in this world are our son and daughter, Raul Garland and Felisa Leanne. And it's important that we introduce ourselves in that way because, as I was taught, we represent 7 generations past. All of the trials, tribulations, the struggles, successes, and failures of our antepasados are past, and we stand on that foundation in their shoulders. And what's equally important is the idea that we represent 7 generations forward. So all that we do and don't do is incredibly important to the legacy that we leave for that future 7 generations. What are we going to leave them? What does it look like for them? How is it better and more vibrant, and we provide them with a greater ability to thrive than the previous 7 generations? Because they put us here, those previous 7 generations. And we really need to think about what is it we do that presents us with an opportunity to create a better opportunity for the next 7 generations. So again, my name is Agustin Romero. So if we have the Director of Education, I'm a member of the Pascua Yaqui tribe, and I'm proud and happy to be here with you all. So we can please stand and offer a blessing. Creator, thank you for this opportunity, for this day to be here in your service. Thank you for this community that has gathered and all that they represent and all that they will create and do in the future in your spirit, in your vision, in your name. Thank you for the food that we're about to share, the bread we are about to break, the nourishment it will provide to us, and the symbolism that it provides in the sense that we are coming together to break bread in common unity as a community. We thank you for this opportunity. We ask you for the strength, the vision, the wisdom to move forward with purpose, with hope, and in the Yaqui spirit, the Yaqui way. We ask you also to please continue to hear our prayers. Hear the prayers of all those we pray for and pray for us, and all those that pray for them. Thank you, Creator. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the Pascua Yaqui Tribe, University of Arizona microcampus. Thank you, Augie, for those words and that blessing. My name is Rob Williams. I am a professor at the University of Arizona College of Law. I am the founding faculty chair of the Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy Program. And this microcampus represents a partnership between the Pascua Yaqui Tribe and IPLP, the Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy Program. Our aim was defined at a meeting. I remember the meeting very well. It was 2022, and the president, the newer president of the university, President Robbins, came to Pascua Yaqui and met with the chairman and the council. And as a new president, you want to find out what are some of the needs of the constituencies that you serve, particularly like the University of Arizona as a land-grant institution with a mission and a commitment and an obligation to serve the needs of all of Arizona's citizens, tribes, and those who come here seeking to build a life. At that meeting, it was clear that the Pascua Yaqui tribe, like many tribal communities, had unique needs for higher education, for professional development training, for undergraduate education. And there was a real problem, and that was that many of our Pascua Yaqui members and employees had to work and couldn't go to the University of Arizona campus to pursue their dreams, whether it be a professional development certificate, an undergraduate degree, or a master's degree, or JD. It was at that meeting that the president of the University of Arizona and the Pascua Yaqui tribe agreed to develop this microcampus that you see right now. The goal of the microcampus is to serve the higher educational needs and professional development training needs of the tribe and other tribes who can participate in the programs that we offer here. I remember it was about almost 3 years ago, it was in May, late May, that we opened the microcampus. It's an incredibly special facility. It used to be the Hohokam Middle School. It's about every Yaqui kid went to that school. And had a really strong connection to the community. And then the Tucson Unified School District closed it. And that was a real blow to the community. And it became available to the tribe. And we were able to work with the tribe to site the microcampus in this building along with a number of other programs of the tribe devoted to education. And so this facility here is really unique. It's a partnership between the University of Arizona and the tribe, lots of investments. I really welcome you and hope you have a chance to walk around after we award the degrees, the certificates, and make acknowledgments. We have the Judge Lawrence Huerta Student Learning Center with over $150,000 worth of computer equipment hooked up to all the University of Arizona library resources and other resources available to tribal members and to our students who are able to use this facility. You're here in the lecture hall where we host a program of Indigenous governance courses, as well as the course and programs that you're here for today. Our online programs, we offer online, we offer hybrid courses, we offer courses to meet or mini masters, a number of different areas. And so we're really fortunate to have this partnership and to work with the tribe in developing this. The tribe has some incredibly important goals to exercise their sovereignty and self-determination over their tribal members and employees' education. And this micro-campus represents at least one step toward the fulfillment of those goals. I want to recognize the great partnership we have with the Education Department and the tribe. Director Augustine Romero, Augie, as people like me have known, Augie's been active and committed to Native education, education for the Mexican-American community, for those who have been discriminated against. This school is a great example of the history of TUSD in the ways that has failed to serve our underrepresented Native American and Mexican-American communities. We want to also thank the Assistant Director of Education, Sarah Pendergrass, who's really sort of been our liaison on so many issues as we've developed the microcampus. I want to thank the support of the Tribal Council. The Education Department has supported us. That makes it possible. Offer discounted tuition and scholarships to tribal members, to employees, and many of you here in this room. In addition, the tribe has awarded the microcampus a grant from its 12% gaming money. So that support has been absolutely essential to keep this facility and the programs and courses we offer as available as can be to meet the higher educational needs and training needs of the tribe. We want to thank, therefore, the council's members, some of whom have been invited are here tonight, co-chair of the Education Oversight Committee, Jose Enrique Saldana, Chairman Julian Hernandez, Vice Chairman Peter Ucapicio, who, while he was chairman, was instrumental in getting this micro campus up and running. Secretary Rosa Sotel Alvarez. We've also benefited, I hope we're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony for our studio that a member of our staff, Michelle Gaikwad, along with folks here at Pascua, Yaqui, have opened up. It's state-of-the-art IT. We've gotten a major grant from the National Telecommunications Information Agency. We've been able to invest over $100,000 in that studio that's now going to be available for use. We'll have training for tribal members and employees. And again, one of the things that clearly came out of the meeting with the president back in 22 in the tribe was to help the Yaquis understand and meet the challenge of the 21st century, which is a century that's focused on what we call the telecommunications global revolution. And as you walk around and see the investments that have been made here by the tribe and by the university, this facility is dedicated to meeting that challenge. So our grant partners from the NTIA, I want to thank them, particularly Freedom Marshall. Caleb Simmons is here from the University of Arizona, and he directs our online programs. And again, a partner in many different initiatives with the Law College and IPOP as well. Vice President, Senior Vice President for Tribal Affairs, Levi Esquera, has been supported as his office, as well as the Provost office. And I want to thank the staff, particularly. We've been able to invest those resources into incredible staff, dedicated academics and professionals, IT specialists, be able to bring the types of programs that we've been able to do here. I want to thank our instructor for many of you, I don't know if you ever got to see him out in person, but he's been there at the keyboard as our instructor for the tribal court certificate courses, Leo Gilsback. Leo, where are you at? Stand up, thank you. And next, I want to thank Michelle Gaikwad, who is responsible for keeping all the tech here, bringing all the tech in and hooking it up and making sure we're able to maintain our telecommunications capacities and upgrade all the time. Michelle? I also want to thank Justin. Justin, would you stand up? Justin Bourrow. Justin is the Associate Director of the Indigenous Peoples Law Program. As part of his portfolio, helps direct the academic program and other aspects. We have Daphne Gluck. Daphne is one of our curriculum development specialists and was able to offer first program we've been able to offer in financial literacy for members of the tribal community. A very successful program, and we'll continue to offer that program as well. Tribal member Grace Tang, would you stand up? Grace is working with us and will be ready to develop a course, offer a course in Native entrepreneurship, focusing specifically on access to the web, making sure your brand is out there on the web, making sure people know how to reach it through Google and other search engines. Her specialty is search engine optimization, which is a fancy title for just really good at knowing how to work with Google and other search engines. So, Grace, thank you. Let's see, who else we got here? So finally, we are losing our manager on site, as well as from Australia, from her home. Amy was my student in the course I teach in the Master's of Professional Studies program at Law 527. She was from Australia, and we convinced her to stay here after graduating to really, from day one, help get the micro campus up and running. And she just been instrumental. She comes here at all hours of the day. Is here when we offer courses, works with students. I know many of you have had contact with her. And again, Amy is going back to Australia after spending a number of years here, and she's always welcome to come back. So thank you very much. Let me run through some of the achievements of the program that you're here for tonight, the Professional Development Certificate in Tribal Courts and Justice Administration. I just had a son graduate from medical school, so I know how important these graduation ceremonies are. And the family members here, you're here, and take great pride in the accomplishment. I've been doing online distance learning as well as teaching live in the law school, really since the University of Arizona got into online learning in a serious way since 2012, designing courses. It's a real challenge, not only in designing those courses, but it's a challenge for the students who, many of you work full-time, part-time, you have families, you've got to fit this stuff in, and you know it's hard work, it's understanding from your families, closing that door, leave me alone, I've got to read these cases, and that sort of support is absolutely essential, one of the reasons you've all gotten here today. The Professional Development Certificate in Tribal Courts and Justice Administration commenced our first class was in January 2024. Since that time, we've had 104 enrollments across 14 courses. And so again, you can see the outreach and the impact we've been able to have. And again, thank you to Leo Ginsbach. Leo, I don't know, he probably doesn't brag about himself, but it's hard to think about a more qualified instructor in this space than Leo. I was on Leo's PhD committee in American Indian Studies over a decade ago. Leo went on to get tenure as an American Indian Studies professor and wrote 2 national award-winning books. And he called me up one day, and I thought it was just to sort of touch base. I said, "What's up, Leo?" He says, "I want to come to law school." And I said, "Are you crazy?" And no, he had great reasons to do it. He is graduating, in fact, graduated last Saturday with his JD. He has a JD. I have to tell you, to be able to hire somebody with Leo's qualifications and student wages is something I'll miss very much. So good luck to you. Our summer session commencing and coming Tuesday, 27th, with our new instructor. He is a tribal judge and a very experienced Indian law attorney. Judge Michael Harrelson will join us for online facilitation. We'll be offering Native American law and policy, Native American family and domestic relations law. Today, we have 18 graduates. And again, congratulations to all of you. One is joining us online. We hope from our SVPs that 14 here are in person. We have 31 students who are active in the certificate program. The aim of the Tribal Court Certificate Program was developed in consultation with Chief Justice Tom Zoe of the Navajo Nation, who approached IPLP over a decade ago and said, you know, you guys do law degrees, but up in Navajo, we have a lot of people who work in the world's largest tribal court system. If you know anything about the development of tribal courts across the country, tribes are investing more and more resources in their own justice systems and hiring more of their own people to occupy professional positions in those systems as court clerks, as paralegals, as prosecutors, as defenders, range, probation officers, juvenile officers, Indian child welfare cases. One of the largest growing areas of tribal employment over the last decade has been in tribal courts and justice administration. So those programs that we're able to develop and offer those courses fill a vital need this tribal court and justice system as well as others in Indian country. And we intend and will continue to grow All right. That said, did I miss anything? So, we want to bring Michelle up here to talk about the facility that you really put together. So, and we're going to do a ribbon cutting ceremony on this. And again, we can't all fit in there, but we're welcome to walk in there after we're done eating the day. Go ahead, Michelle.
Thank you so much, Professor Williams. My guru, I have been a Doctor of Juridical Science student at Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy for 4 or 5 years. And I learned about Indigenous people's human rights. I'm from India. I belong to tribal community in Hindu caste system, which is historically known as untouchables. And I study comparing my community human rights and international indigenous people's human rights. That was my goal. After coming here, I found the greatest professor. I'm not saying that just because he's standing here, but he did change my life and most of our international indigenous students' life. And he proposed me to stay working with IPLB. I'm good at technology, of course, because I'm Indian. But I have a combination of law and technology. So when I was invited to join this, he was the sole person who was really trying to get things up at the micro campus. I was excited for this opportunity because you had to work from zero for the micro campus. It was a new collaboration, and it's the first University of Arizona tribal micro campus. And people are looking at this micro campus as a future model that other tribes are encouraged to collaborate with other universities as compared to ASU. Also, those tribes or those other universities can collaborate with other tribes. When I started here from zero, I realized that this microcampus is blessed by the Pascua Yaqui tribe. And what I mean blessed is we vision for best. We just didn't vision for just simple things, but we vision for best. And what I mean by that, for example, Professor William, my boss, he asked me to find nice vendor for these curtains you see on these windows, right? So I want you to step in my shoes and imagine you are the employee and your boss has asked you to find some curtains for the windows so that it can block the light from outside, right? So what you will find, manual curtains, right? You roll it with your fingers, right? And but we vision for the best. And when you vision for the best, you spend more. And for that, we were so blessed by the Pascua Yaqui tribe because we visioned for the best and we got the funding. And we have NTIA team sitting right here. And I went ahead, just like my mom, and picked the most expensive curtains. And we spent $22,000 just on these curtains, just for this. It's automatic. So that's what I mean. We are blessed by the. And you see behind you, you have student conference rooms. We have 55-inch TVs with webcams, microphones. So if a student from the community wants to attend job interview, wants to have a study space, quiet study space, they can use these available for community students. We have this computer lab where we can have courses about web development, courses about AI, and student will have all resources available there. The next stop was NTIA approved additional funding because we spent most of that funding on these curtains as I told you. And now the next step was getting the studio up. And again, I vision for the best, highest quality recent technology. For example, 3D printer. For example, virtual reality. How is it to play video games in virtual reality? That's the next step. And we installed the virtual reality studio and I have 3D printer inside it, virtual reality headsets, and then we have a recording studio to record tribal songs, tribal music, and to invite tribal artists, or to record online classes and make more online courses. So this is how we are designing this micro campus, and it's all about technology, and not just the technology, but best for it. And so we get $40,000 again, additional funding, and we launch those studios. I have kept those studios secret. I have never given anybody a sneak peek, especially in my office, because I wanted to have it a big surprise, especially Professor Williams, because he said, here's $40,000, show me what you can do, and I'm gonna show him what I did for today. So everybody please join us for a ribbon cutting ceremony by my professor. Thank you.
Melissa, you also, I wanted to acknowledge the NTIA grant. I didn't see Melissa sitting in. Melissa Hall has been our partner, Department College of Humanities, that really worked with us to make all these purchases possible from the university budget and from this grant that we received. So thank you for coming. So Melissa will come back and we'll see the shot, and you can all watch this kind of ribbon. So. And while we're lining up, I also, the food looks delicious. I want to thank our caterers for the great work that they did in helping us out on this event as well. And Connor Max is also part of our team. Connor is a student going into his senior year at the University of Arizona, and just a whiz at computers. Has been really great in working with the shop. So, Augie, would you come on? Okay. Right here. Well, maybe without cutting ourselves.
Oh, okay.
I also want to thank my friend Rene for helping me every day to get inside the micro campus and schedule my meetings. Rene, could you please come here and accept the gift? Thank you so much for all your help.
Hello, everybody. I wasn't expecting this. Thank you, Michelle, for embarrassing me. I'm Renee Tafoy. I'm the admin here, so I'm the education admin for the departments. I help out wherever I can. But first and foremost, this has been a truly great experience for me. Working with Michelle, meeting him, and seeing the work that's done here. That room was a vacant spot. There was nothing there. And to see Michelle and Amy as well put in their heart and their soul into this building to provide what we need here at the Pascua Yaqui tribe for our future generations, it was truly great. For me, I felt like I wasn't really a big part of it. I just facilitated the rooms for you and helped you out when I can and accepted his packages. But Amy as well, I'm gonna miss you. Thank you for everything. You're always nice and sweet to me, and well, go back to Australia and have a great time. But thank you again, and thank you for embarrassing me. It's like a toy store, I've been told, my office, and I'm a big Marvel fan, and he got me my Captain America I've been looking for. It's awesome. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna go play now. Are we ready for the first one?
All right, we are going to call up our graduates, if you are here. Before we do that, though, we want to give an appropriate goodbye and a thank you to Amy. So we've actually. It's a leadership award certificate in Amy, certainly been a leader. In recognition, Amy's exceptional leadership, unwavering dedication, and impactful service to the Pascua Yaqui tribe and the University of Arizona microcampus. Your guidance, passion, and commitment have inspired colleagues, uplifted students, and strengthened our community. As you move forward into new endeavors, we honor the legacy of care and excellence you've helped shape. Your leadership has truly made a difference. We actually have an award for her to take back. To get it through customs. Pascua, so the University of Arizona, Pascua Yaqui tribe, Amy Louise Pettifer, administrator, Pascua Yaqui tribe, University of Arizona, Tucson. So we will call up the graduates. You will get your goodie bag, and then we'll move over here and take a photo, okay? So let me first, if you're here, please stand up. Monica Lynn Antone. Monica here. Okay, I want to thank Monica. She's from the Gila River Indian community, and she's an enrolled member of that community. She served as Lieutenant Governor for Gila River, and also, in addition to the certificate, graduated from the University of Arizona with her master's in Indigenous Peoples Law and environmental law focus. Hats off to the next person is somebody I've known in Tucson probably almost for the first couple of months I was here. He's been a great supporter of Arizona. He sells the best damn Indian jewelry in the whole town, and it's Mark Bhatti. Mark.
You like it? Yeah. I'm happy you liked it.
We'll take a picture with you.
Oh, yeah.
Next, Juan.
See you later.
George.
See you.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Juan is also known as Jay. He's been in the casino gaming industry for 21 years, has always been driven by a deep love for his family and desire to make a real difference. So congratulations to Juan, also known as Jay. Next, we have Peter Christopher Connor Estrada. Is Peter here? Peter is also a member of the tribe, has a Bachelor of Science and Economics from the Arizona State University. And again, hats off. Ramona Isi. Ramona. Ramona is one of our proud Navajo students who's dedicated to the field of freedom studies and driven by a deep passion for advocating for the rights of indigenous peoples within the Navajo Nation. Congratulations, Ramona. Our next graduate is a member of the Pascua tribe, Miguel Armando Madrid. Yeah. He wants to thank his family and friends who supported him throughout the certificate. And he shares that these were some tough courses, but his family and friends didn't give up on him. So thank you, family and friends, and congratulations. Our next graduate is also a member of the Navajo Nation, Indira Sage Mitchell. Indira. Indira is born and raised in Tucson, graduated with honors from the University of Arizona with a Bachelor of Science and a minor in Indian Studies. She's currently a restoration ecology apprentice with the Watershed Management Group. Congratulations, Indira. Our next awardee is a member of the Pascua Yaqui tribe in Northern Paiute, Trisha Vera Molina. Trisha is a member of the Pascua Yaqui and Northern Paiute tribes. She wants to express her gratitude to the tribe and the University of Arizona for offering her this opportunity to study in the Indigenous Peoples Law Policy program. Congratulations, Trisha. Our next graduate is also a member of the Pascua Yaqui tribe, Caitlin and Norton. Caitlin. Mercedes is an alumni from the University of Delaware College of Management. She's very grateful for every opportunity her tribal nation has assisted and provided, and she's excited for her future. Congratulations to Kate. Our next graduates from the Fort Yuma, Pichon Indian Tribe, Lucia D. Ortega. She's a citizen of Fort Yuma and a dedicated her career to amplifying Indigenous voices and empowering Native communities. This certificate complements her Master's of Legal Studies and is another step in a journey to the JD and hopefully the College of Law. Congratulations. Our next graduate couldn't be present, but we do want to recognize Eric Ryan Beaches, who's from the Navajo Nation, pursuing a career in healthcare law. So, congratulations to Eric. Our next graduate is also a member of the Pascua Yaqui tribe, Regina Rivera. Regina is a mother of four, a recent graduate of the University of Arizona Bachelor in Arts Law program. And she could not have done any of this without the support of her family. Congratulations to her. Our next graduate is a member of the Kickapoo tribe of Texas, Melissa Jenna Trevino. Melissa. Melissa describes herself as a red kid statistic who wasn't supposed to make it as far as she has. She shares that the opportunity has been a blessing and an honor, and she wants to stand up for those who have wronged her. Congratulations, Melissa. Our next graduate joining us live stream, I believe, is Sarah J. Walker from Village of Seafood. She's an MLS IPLP graduate from 2016. She completed the certificate this year and enjoyed the distance learning all the way in Alaska. So congratulations to Sarah. Our next graduate is also a member of the Pascua Yaqui tribe, Mercedes Vallejo Midfield. Mercedes. Mercedes is honored and grateful to be able to participate in this community achievement of her tribe. She hopes to be able to further serve, honor, and elevate her beloved Yaqui community and family with this certificate. Congratulations, Mercedes. And we have a few students who weren't able to make it here tonight, but we do want to recognize them. Gracie Kay, Appellate Sear, Tribes, Assiniboine and Sioux. Kendall Ray Scott from the Kickapoo tribe of Oklahoma. Lindsay Fox from the Southern Indian tribe. Let's have a nice round of applause. All right, so that presentation, we are now ready to eat, so please enjoy yourself.
like to move around a little bit. I'm gonna just take a quick moment of privilege and just do some recognition. If I may, okay? I want to put this out here in the world, because what we're experiencing right now is a counter narrative. What we're experiencing right now is a challenge to the status quo that exists right now in our world today, in this nation. Okay, so I'm going to throw this out here. Okay, Ila Indian, Pascua Yaqui, Pascua Yaqui, Navajo, Pascua Yaqui, Dene, Pascua Yaqui, Northern Paiute, Pascua Yaqui, Yuma, Port Yuma, Kotran, Navajo, Pascua Yaqui, Kickapoo, Pascua Yaqui, Village of Sleep Moon, Fort Peck Tribe, Sioux, Kickapoo, and Southern Ute. It's important, like I talked about earlier, the 7 generations, it's important we recognize our peoples and our nations, because today our peoples and nations are under attack. And today, more than any other day in our lives, the question is not that you've got knowledge and you've acquired knowledge, what are you going to do with it? Where does it go? How is it used? Unfortunately, when I was younger, the message for me was get an education so you can get off the reservation. Get an education so you can get out of the barrio. And what I'm saying today, chale con eso. No way. I'm asking you now, I'm challenging us now. Yes, get knowledge. Go into the institution. Go into the tower and get all that you can get there. But bring it back to the reservation. Bring it back to the barrio. Give back to your people. Honor your people. Respect your people. Accept the challenge that's in front of us. Because today, as I said before, it is more real than ever. We need you. We need you more than ever. I am worried about my children. I have a 22-year-old and I have a 24-year-old. And I am worried about the world that is in front of them. It used to be a situation where we moved forward and we did what we did so that the next generation would be better for us, as our antepasados did. I just talked about that a little while ago. Today I'm worried. I'm not sure it's going to be a better world for my children tomorrow. And I'm not trying to be a Dougie Downer. What I'm throwing at you right now is a challenge. Right now, these challenges are not hopeless. These challenges are our opportunity to stand up, to rise up, and to be the hope of the world. That's what's in front of us now. I'm asking you, you got knowledge, you got this beautiful opportunity. There was a time where I wanted to be a lawyer. I was on the path of being a lawyer. And I took a deviated turn and became an educator. Still the same beautiful type of work. You have this beautiful knowledge. You acquire this beautiful knowledge. What are you going to do with it? So with that, let's stand up for this blessing. Creator, as a community, standing in common unity, I'm asking you to take this wonderful food that we are about to break and share together. Let it nourish us. Let it move us forward. Let it give us strength so that we can stand together as a people, as indigenous people of this world, for our future. We do this in your spirit, in your vision, and your name. Thank you, Creator.
All right, again, just if you have a chance after dinner or even while you're eating, please take a tour. I want to echo the words, in fact, that Augie spoke about giving back. If you go in, you'll see a 6-foot-high sign from my mentor, an inspiration for much of my career. For those who are a little bit older, remember the name Vine Deloria Jr. Vine recruited me here to the University of Arizona. This was the type of vision Vine had for tribal nations and education. If you read Vine's words, again, it echoes what Augie was talking about. It's there in black and white. Basically, Vine said that every society needs educated people. And the responsibility of educated people is to return to their community and help their community make sense of their lives with the knowledge that they've gained. So for all of you who graduated today, continuing education, to take up that cause of bringing that knowledge back to your community to help your community make sense of their lives. So let's see, please line up. Thank you.